We right back here on Facts Over Field. Friday night, I'm back in the house so I can continue to talk about the attitudes of the real man. But y'all know every now and then, come here, come here. You know, come on, come here. Oh, you ain't gonna be happy until you get your 5 minutes of fame. So come on in here. Y'all know who's sneaking up in the house tonight. Yeah. I know. You happy now? All right. Everybody knows. I know, yeah, brother. I know. Yeah. All right, now this is how this gonna work, okay? I'm gonna get back to work. I'm glad you could stop through. All right, between you and the Disco Ducks, I love you too. Oh, y'all hold on. We having a moment here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we love you. Okay, now, if you don't mind getting your big ass on back down here, I can get back to work. Is that okay with me? Can we cool? All right? All right. Go. Always want to keep something around that can eat people in case somebody decide to show up unannounced. That's all about home defense. If big ass dog is right. You get past the dogs, then you got to get past me shooting. Remember, I ain't supposed to know how to shoot either. But every now and then, the dogs like to come in because they like to get the word too. They want to know what's happening, so they sit there. Y'all remember, if it's not them, it's the ghetto ducks that show up. And lately, we've had the ghetto bird and a few others that have shown up. But it's been a while since I had one of the animals come in and want to sit down when I start breaking down the qualities, as we do, giving praise to the Most High along the way. We're talking about the qualities of the real man tonight. The sisters asked me to break it down, so I'm breaking it down tonight. Brothers, these are the attitudes you should have towards certain situations. The next individual that we need to talk about is that when we talk about the attitudes of the real man, is we're back talking about the wrongdoer. We left off talking about the attitudes of the real man towards the wrongdoer. So if you're looking at a young man, or you're looking at somebody, an older gentleman, and you're trying to figure out why they're handling things the way they are, then you need to understand that in order for them to meet the qualifications of what our ancients called a real man, they had to have these certain attitudes towards certain situations. And when it comes to the wrongdoer, or the person who's stirring up trouble, as you saw in our last segment, they're pretty harsh on these guys. I mean, they're being very hard on them. But the interesting thing is, it talks about two type of men that sisters really hate. Even when I was young, I knew this much. And it's still some bros, and I'm not beating up the bros, I'm elevating the bros because I'm giving you information that has not been given to you. They used to be handed down from brother to brother to brother to brother, hasn't been handed down lately, so we need to hand it down. The slanderer and the gossip monger. I'm gonna stop right there for a minute. The slanderer and the gossip monger. You know, it amazes me when I see brothers that gossip more than sisters. When I see brothers who do more to cut into another brother's robe than you would think a woman would. Brothers who don't have a personal relationship put more energy into the negative that they do against other brothers than sisters do. Sisters hate that. Brothers in Cape, don't no woman want no man that's always gossiping all the time, or that's always talking trash about somebody, or that's always, they can't keep their mouth shut. Chatterer. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. Sisters, would you please tell them? It says here in the book that the slanderer and the gossip monger shall be cast out, for their ways are evil. The fornicator and the seducer. It's about to get real tight when I'm about to read. Sisters, hold on. It says the fornicator and the seducer. Most people don't know that those are two different types of people. See, you can fornicate without seducing somebody. But if you seduce somebody just to fornicate with them, you got a skill on top of this skill. Y'all got to be careful. You never know whose company you really sitting in. It says the fornicator and the seducer shall feel the strong arms of the real man and regret their deeds. I just put everybody who's cheating on somebody on this live on blast right now. Uh-oh, that's right. Listen what they just said in a real slick way. It says, fornicators and seducers shall feel the strong arms of the real man and regret their deeds. So, and I've never, brothers, I got to say this because this is something else that's changed. This changed in the last few years, where it's become normal for another man to expect his woman to do something on the side. That has become the norm. But according to the book, The Real, bro, if you cheat with his woman, he gonna kill you and probably will kill her in the process. The point I'm making is it says that if you do this, a real man is not gonna, well, bro, shit happens and, we're still boys. And no. That's not what because see, the real man really loves his woman. The real man is not just with his woman for what he can get from it. The real man doesn't have a mama complex and he's using his woman to replace his we got to go there. Here we go. The real man loves his woman to the point where she is a part of him. You say something to her, you saying something to him. You do something to her, you doing something to him. We are one. When she feeling bad, I'm feeling bad too, even if I ain't feeling bad. If she tell me she got cramps, I'm taking the Midol just so I can feel like I'm one on the team. I'm letting you know that a real man who's serious about his queen, he's not going to sit there and be like, well, shit happens, no. This man 101. Okay, let me talk to the sisters for a minute because I know brothers don't talk to y'all like this no more. But let me try to see if I can get it across to you like this. Let me try to see if I can. Listen, if you're the only thing that I'm focused on, I don't look to the left. I don't look to the right. It's not what they say to me. It's what I say back to them, and I ain't saying nothing back to them. If all day long I'm thinking about you, I'm thinking if you all right. I'm thinking if you got that situation taken care of. I'm thinking maybe you got some stuff on your mind you want to vent about. Maybe you need some space. I'm thinking about you. I'm focused on just you. I want to see you achieve your dreams. I want you to go back to school. I want to help you open that business. You understand what I'm saying? I want to help you get some space from your crazy family so you can unwind. So let's fly somewhere. I'm on you like that. If I'm on you like that, y'all got to remember there's a flip side to that. Because if a person is into you like that, sister, and then you turn around and do some sideways stuff like that, don't think for 2 seconds. I know y'all, it's hard for some of y'all to hear, but you blunder into these situations. And these are not full-grown men, but they have full-grown men emotions. You have to be able to put all of these pieces together. Otherwise, you're not going to understand the brother. And then the brother, of course, since he's not completely put together yet, he ain't in his right goddamn mind no way. Especially when they into you. See, a lot of y'all don't realize there are brothers who will get into you. We accept every perfection you got. You don't have to be perfect. Just be perfect enough for me. There's a difference. One of the smoothest lines that I've ever heard was somebody say this right here. They said, I know that there are no perfect people, but you come close enough to the definition for me. That's smooth. That's just, I'm here. What's happening? You understand what I'm saying? That is what they're talking about. They're talking about really when the real man, he's not going to be all, he ain't got 20 people all out in the street doing, he ain't doing all that. Not the real bro. Think about these attitudes. It says, weaklings encourage wickedness by their weakness. Real men cast it out by their strength. I can say that again. Some brother didn't catch that. Weaklings encourage wickedness by their weakness. Real men cast it out by their strength. In other words, have y'all ever seen somebody do this? They try to project on you what they would do if they were in your situation. I don't think he should be up there. He might steal all the money. Brother man ain't even thought about stealing money. No, that's what you would do if you were in. I don't know how he can work alone with her. Ain't no telling what's going on back there. No, that's what you would do if you were in that situation. No, he's got to be, so he's an agent. He's getting paid. He's on the take. No, that's what you would do if you were in this situation. And I'm just sorry, y'all. Y'all know I see y'all got to realize something about me. Even though I'm doing what he has willed me to do, he has allowed me the latitude to still be myself a little bit and respond. You see, you can't walk in the mantle of the royalty of the priesthood unless you are able to look back at those and rebuke those and cast iniquity back on them. So I have every right to say what I want to say every now and then. And what really blows my mind is this right here. Let's just say for 2 seconds they right. Let's just go with it, y'all. We ain't got nothing better to do. It's Friday night. You ain't got nowhere to go. We've been on quarantine for a minute. Think about this. And I'm talking, I don't care whether you're old, young. Think about this. Just think about this. Let's say all of that's true. What kind of a mission am I on? A mission to lead my people out of liberty? A fake mission? To do what? Because this is everything that needs to be done. That's the part that don't even go together. I'd be more suspicious of people who don't do nothing, who are always telling everybody to hold up, telling y'all to chill, who saying let's work along. I'd be more suspicious of people who always want to, as soon as everything die down, they getting broke off. You see, you can't say nobody's paying Jay because Jay ain't asked for a damn dime because Jay's paid. Ain't y'all figured that out already? You must have just started following me. You don't know my past. I'm very generous with the things I've done for people. Matter of fact, big shout out to all my people up in the Bronx, in Marble Hill. If y'all remember last summer when we did the Back to the Bronx party, we didn't just feed you. We gave away book supplies, gave a free concert, turned the whole hood out. Everybody came out, had a blast. Didn't nobody have to pay nothing. Why? Because I wanted to do something for the people. That's always been my motto. If you just found that out, then welcome to the club, but this ain't nothing new. But y'all always think that somebody is so weak that money moves them. You can't buy this. You can't buy your way out of liberation. You can't buy your way out of salvation. You can't buy your way to the elevation, and you damn sure can't rustle yourself a ticket to judgment. You don't have enough wealth on this planet to buy yourself past the Kodesh Madakim to ascend anywhere into the 7 heavens. You're not worthy enough of it. The hole in your heart is visible from all the way over here. And you are a cancer and you are the poison. That's what makes this so hard. Don Johnson, I tried to tell them this once before and they didn't listen to me. I tried to tell them this 5 years ago and nobody wanted to hear me. I tried to do all these things. And just like somebody asked me once before, how can you go from being a presidential candidate to being a revolutionary? Because I tried every goddamn thing else and nothing worked. Let's see if this worked. It appears to be working because now I got all of them upset. I got everybody talking and we got some action walking in the case of Breonna Taylor. So please, until you've shown me what you've tried, until you've stepped out and you put your shit on the line, until you put your life on the line, until you put your money on the line, until you check your pride, until you go educate yourself, put your head in these books, until you learn to fall down and listen to the voice of what Yah tells you, until you make yourself available, then I would rather that you don't waste my time. You annoy me. And you slowing down the process. We trying to get somewhere and we trying to get there quick. So we need to get on board because these are the attitudes of real men. You know what's interesting? Because the next category they talk about in chapter 13 is the unstable man. Oh, here we go. It says, there is a man halfway between the real man and the weakling. It is the unstable man. He wavers and is undecided in thinking. He displays a woman's weaknesses. He wrings his hands in the face of calamity and makes no move. Shall I tell him again? There is a man halfway between the real man and the weakling. It is the unstable man. He wavers and is undecided in thinking. He displays a woman's weaknesses, and he wrings his hands in the face of calamity and makes no move. You see, they're talking about people wringing their hands. Oh my God, what are we going to do? You're going to get us all killed. but they don't do nothing. They're weak. See, I understand that the Creator made the woman the weaker vessel, but challenged the man to be her protector. She's the queen. You're supposed to king. You're supposed to protect the queen. That's why he made her in a weaker form. But y'all don't understand that. That's your job, is to protect the queen at all times. I don't care how strong the queen act. You still protect the queen. That's why. But if you're a man and you're displaying the weakness of, oh my God, we're gonna do, oh, I can't believe this. What? That's what I don't get about these people who first of all, didn't even get, I'm sorry, you didn't serve in anything. You ain't put on a uniform and save your life, yet you got the nerve to talk to somebody who did. That just blows my damn mind. That is the ultimate slap in the face, honestly. For you to sit there and say, I so and so do solemnly swear to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and obey the orders appointed me by the officers, and so help me, blah, 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 all of that, and then go serve, and then come back and hear somebody say that who didn't even serve. Y'all don't know. That's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate slap in the face. Speaking from ignorance, speaking from fear, but rising and sleeping under the blanket of protection that people like I have provided, and then have the nerve to question it. I would much rather you go stand the post or just say thank you and kiss my ass. The unstable man. I'm talking about you. Take hold of yourself. Be a man. Though now you have a body given over to weaknesses, the soul within has a reserve of resolution. Call it forth and it will serve you well. It is telling you that when you feel weak, call on your soul, your ancestors. You call on them and they'll give you the strength, but they're not going to come unless you call them. What can you call to your aid against these greyhounded adversaries? Is it not the strength of resolution and determination? The unstable man knows he is changeable, like the thistledown, the plaything of the wind, but he knows not why. Though he knows he escapes from himself, he knows not how. It says right here, you set out a code peculiar to yourself at the end of times and abide by it. Never betray the principles you set for yourself, and thus you will find the road to stability. They're talking to the weakling. They're telling you how to become a strong man. They're talking to the unstable man, the guy that's going back and forth. They're telling you how to come on over. First, you got to find the strength within yourself. Then you got to set down some rules for yourself, and you can't break them. But how hard is that for some people who don't have an example to go by? NFAC has given you the example. That's why they're attacking it, and me. All you have to do is imitate it. Even if you don't want to join, imitate it. You know, let me say something to all my good folks in here tonight, because I'm glad y'all hanging out with me on Friday night. Y'all be cool for a second. Let me talk to the white folks and the racists up in here. You know, I know it burns you up to have to look at my black skin speaking so strongly, so eloquently about the residue of all the things you've done for us. I know you don't want to atone for the sins of your father or your grandfather, but they did that shit. I know you don't want to believe that your mama, yes, your grandmama and your